Israel continues bombing Gaza, death toll likely to rise. The ongoing war between Israeli forces and Hamas militants is only escalating, with intensified attacks on both sides. Israeli government has formed an emergency war cabinet to present a united front, even as forces continue to bomb the Gaza Strip. Hamas group published a footage showing the complete process of making rockets from water pipes. The footage shows how water pipes are dug out of the ground, after which they are cut into pieces, processed and cleaned in artisanal workshops, post which warheads containing explosives are then attached to them. As the toll in Gaza has risen to 1,200, with around 5,600 wounded. Hamas terror group has promised to take revenge against Israel. Releasing a video message, Hamas group warned Israel to be prepared as it will launch a big offensive operation Friday, Al-Qasad Tufan, in order to avenge the deaths of children and women killed in attacks by Israel. My colleague Ashutosh is now joining us live for more details. Ashutosh Mishra continues to be in Israel's Ashkelon, which has in fact the bearing of an onslaught, a huge onslaught of the Hamas terrorist strike there. Ashutosh, today really is the first Friday after the war broke out between Israel and Hamas. And Hamas already has announced Jummah Tufan, Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. How was the situation there? What is the kind of tension that you see in this particular area?
You know, the worst concern is the Jerusalem, where people have been living in brotherhood. Of course, there have been differences over the years, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque, this itself has been a matter of, concern and matter of a huge controversy between all three communities. But in recent times, there have been no such violent clashes that way. But the way Hamas has announced that there will be an operation on this Friday, since today is being the first Friday after the war broke out between Israel and Hamas. So this really makes the situation very tense and terrible. The preparedness of the authorities are concerned. Every block in these areas where the people are entering have been is being washed out. I remember when there was last time such tension. So in that case is what I'm being told, that authorities only allow people above the age of 45. But looking at this scenario, every person who doesn't look to be an Israeli or an outsider is being frisked, is being searched. The areas being cordoned off, no vehicular movement allowed. But this throughout the day is left, and it will be first Friday. The Muslim community, the Arabs, will be going to offer their prayer in the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Subsequently, Jews have been protesting against this terror organization, and as the Muslim nations, the Arab nations are standing their support to the Hamas group, this looks like just a day of escalation today. However, as far as the situation remains very tense here in Jerusalem, where I am reporting from.
Ashutosh getting us a ground report from Ashkelon in Israel.